It was July 1960. The sun had risen early that morning, and the skies were a royal panorama of deepest blue. Beyond Scardale, rolling fields of wheat and corn swayed in the beauty of that early day, but in Scardale, the only landscape was one of black slag heaps, which rose like monstrous excrescences from the bowels of the earth. Everywhere had the dust of coal clinging to the foundations. The cottage walls, once white, were now forever painted with a ghostly pallor of palpable grey. Ronnie had a week's holiday from the labours of the pit, and along with his wife and his best friend, Thomas, they had arranged to go on a day trip to Scarborough, organised by the local working men's club of Scardale. "Right, Mary, you go and wait in the women's lounge, and me and Thomas will go to the men's section and have a pint there whilst we're waiting for the coach. Baby Mark will be okay with his gran, and you can let your hair down a bit and have some fun in Scarborough," Ronnie laughed. "Why do we always have to meet at this wretched club, Ronnie? I can't stand it," Mary complained. "Men in this pool room and women in the room over there." She imitated one of the old, crabby officials sat at the entrance to the club. "And if that ain't enough, you have some jumped-up Hitler waving his grubby little finger around to women who dare wander into that holy of holies, the pool room. You can't go in there, love. It's men only in here. Women's lounge is over there at the back. But that's how it's always been, love. Men in here with the pool and darts and women in there. It won't change, so what's the point in moaning about it? It'll still be the same in 100 years' time, just how it was 100 years ago. Ain't that right, Thomas?" Ronnie asked of his friend. "I suppose so, Ronnie, you know best. I need the toilet," he replied, and off he walked aimlessly toward the men's. "Well, you can have a pint in there with him, but I'm not sitting in there with this lot," and she threw a thumb back over her shoulder and pointed at a group of middle-aged women standing in the women's lounge. The gesture did not go unnoticed by the club's fierce-looking creature, Edna Biggins, accompanied by her haemorrhoidal complexion. "I'll wait outside, since the weather's fine," muttered Mary, then walked with purpose toward the door and left. Ronnie strode the other way to the pool room. "Just look at that fancy bitch, Ethel. Who does she think she is? Coming to Scardale and chucking her nose up at us, just 'cause the cow is from Doncaster. I mean, what sort of a shithole is Doncaster anyway? They don't even wash their pavements in Doncaster, and the women are a lose fighting," Ethel added. "She won't last long with that Ronnie Hardaker either, from what I hear, Ethel. His dad had a roving eye and he does, too. His brothers had them roving eyes too, Edna, didn't they?" "Yes, they did, Ethel. I bet before he leaves Scarborough today he's had it away with some tart from Leeds, and their marriage will be bust before September. I'm never wrong." "You're never wrong, Edna," her comrade concluded. "Anyway, enough of them, I've myself to think on, and my bleeding piles kept me awake all last night," which explained Edna's earlier haemorrhoidal complexion.